Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the new year. Figured I'll start it all off with the new YouTube channel. Over time, I'll go ahead and introduce all the cars, introduce myself a bit, take any suggestions people want to see. I have quite a odd collection of cars, big projects, motorcycles, lots to keep busy and lots to make video content on. Today, I'm going to go pick up a 47 GMC I've had stored for a while, so I got to go ahead and cold start the old Suburban that I use as the tow rig and see how it goes. It's about 19 degrees right now down here in the southwest, so let's see how it goes. I have had it plugged in for probably about 4 or 5 hours. It does have decent glow plugs, so usually it starts fairly well when it's cold. Do have a little bit of a fan belt that I need to get tightened up, but I'll get around to that. Not too bad. Only problem I have with this guy is the high idle solenoid does not work at the moment, but it's a good old rig. Needs a little bit of work, but it's good old reliable. Well, I'll let the Suburban warm up for a little bit. Go ahead and walk around, show a couple of the cars. 65 Renault R8 right-hand drive. It's a fun little car. It's waiting on a water pump for it. 60 International pickup, 63 Dodge sedan. A lot of backstories behind those guys. We'll get into those soon. 76 Triumph Spitfire 1500. Actually runs 22,000 original miles. So lots to build up on, and I haven't even gotten to the other side of the yard yet to show you guys what's in the garage, but we'll get there. Alright, we're off in the Suburban to go get the old GMC Truck. It should take about an hour to get up there. It's up on the other side of the mountain, but I'll shoot some film when I get up there where it's at and show the truck a little bit and loading it up. So here we go. Alright, well, we're about halfway there, and I figure while we're cruising down the highway a little bit, I would talk about some of the inherent issues with my current setup and my current vehicle that I use to tow with. So we're in a 91 GMC 1500 Suburban. It is an 8-passenger with the captain's chairs. It's fully loaded. It was actually bought brand new by a dealership as a service shuttle. So, you know, they wanted to showcase all the goodies on it. We'll do a little bit more of a tour on the Suburban later, but it is a 6.2 liter naturally aspirated diesel. I know a lot of people give flock for that engine. I've had many of them. I really like them. You can't put huge expectations on them. It's not a powerhouse. You know, it's not having a turbo is not really that great, especially when you're at altitude. I'm at 5,000 feet up here. Plus, where we're going right now is even higher up into the hills. So I struggle with some air. So power is a bit on the low side. Other issue is the gearing on this vehicle. This is really made to be a highway hauler people carrier. And you can load it up with people and cruise on the highway with the overdrive 700R4 and cruise all day long at 80, 85 miles an hour without an issue and actually get really good fuel mileage. But you throw a trailer on it and tow some weight and it definitely does struggle. It'll do it, but you got to give it some time. So I've got some plans in the works of what I want to do to this vehicle. I'm not really a big automatic fan personally, so I am thinking about doing a SM465 4-speed. I did think about doing a 5-speed, but there's a lot of nuances with NV4500 in a square body 4-wheel drive that I've tackled in the past, and I don't think I really want to go there right now. And I'm also planning on 3/4 ton swapping this Suburban, getting a nice set of 8-lug axles, probably Dana 60 Kingpin up front, but I've really been doing some numbers, and I think I'm going to set on 373 gears. That with the 4-speed and the 6.2, I think it'll end up being a fairly decent setup. I do want to turbocharge it. I've been looking around for an ATS or a Banks kit. They make a couple of different setups on it. Kind of all depends on what shows up. Some of the parts are not that easy to really get these days, but I'm not in a hurry. I don't really tow that often anymore, probably for the best. I really don't need to get any more cars, but hey, you never know. I never pass down on a good deal. I've gotten several cars for free over the past year or so, and there's always some fun to be had. And plus, with doing some YouTube content now, you never know, and weird stuff always falls in my lap. Sorry about this sun. It's kind of at a weird angle coming into the mountains. But anyways, I'll film a little bit more here when we get to the 47 GMC. How's that? All right. Well, all right, everyone. So we're up here in the mountains. my friend, good friend of mine's property where I've been storing the old truck. And kind of surveying, trying to remember how I should pull the trailer in, load it up and whatnot. But here it is. I mean, there's really not much to it. Well, we'll video it a bit more later. It sat in a field up in northern New Mexico for a long time. I'm pretty sure it's a 47, 48. I haven't really spent a huge amount of time vindicating it, but I'll go into it later. I gotta move a few things around and load it up. We'll go from there. Alright, well, I'm back from the mountains with the old GMC on the trailer. I think for now I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it on the trailer until rearrange the yard a little bit and get some help pushing it around. We'll take a look at it a little bit closer. Not a huge amount to see. It's been sitting for a long time and needs a lot of work, but it's got some pretty cool patina. But I think for now, that'll do it on the videos. Make some suggestions. I've got plenty of things to film, plenty of projects, lots of content to put together, so we'll see how it goes. Until next time.